minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games coming up this weekend. The first one, a game in the NFL's International Series. Atlanta taking on the New York Jets. You got to set your alarm for that one. 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. More good stuff later in the afternoon. One being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Then, on Sunday night, a potential Game of the Year candidate, an AFC Championship game rematch. The Bills, the Chiefs from Arrowhead. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams, and it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on the secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Jackson now to return.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And he loses the football the second time. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henderson. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd and very short, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, Wilson.
Returning right back to Lockett.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Carson
diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Jackson now to return.
He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, it's Stafford, eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down to the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Stafford, flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
That's it, baby. We go.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout.
Stafford now to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before.
DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They go back to Carson here on second.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On third down, Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Rams have got it back.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes.
And the Rams get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Now this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This is Carson. Carson, the first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now it's Carson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Sliding out of the pocket. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Stafford here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Stafford rolling to his right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for L.A.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson. Powers through. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Let's go, let's go!
After review of the play, the ruling on appeal stands.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Carson.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now it's Wilson.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy was going to kick.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
And he barely gets it out of the end zone to the 1. What a disaster.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. From the end zone, Stafford flushed out right. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10 on the handoff. Henderson.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Play action. Stafford.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. first down. It's Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I've actually chirped the chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run again with Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll roll him out right. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, Henderson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a first down throw, Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got him in, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get it. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
Well, this has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Stafford.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the 50, Stafford. He gets away from 1. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Actually winds up getting 8 there. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henderson. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Stafford now to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Hey, you got your 1st down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they take a knee. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Seahawks take back over.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.